Qaf. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Qaf. By the glorious Qur'an. Nay, but they marvel that a warner of their own hath come unto them. And the disbelievers say, this is a strange thing, when we are dead and have become dust. That would be a far return. We know that which the earth taketh of them, and with us is a recording book. Nay, but they have denied the truth when it came unto them. Therefore they are now in a troubled case. Have they not then observed the sky above them, how we have constructed it and beautified it, and how there are no rifts therein? And the earth we have spread out, and have flung firm hills therein, and have caused every lovely kind to grow thereon. And remember, the Quran talks in multiple ways about the roundness of the earth. So spread out, it's not saying it's flat. A vision and a reminder for every penitent slave, and we send down from the sky blessed water, whereby we give growth unto gardens, and the grain of crops, and lofty date palms with ranged clusters, provision for men, and therewith we quicken a dead land. Even so will be the resurrection of the dead. The folk of Noah denied before them, and the dwellers at Arras, and Thamud, and Ad, and Pharaoh, and the brethren of Lot, and the dwellers in the wood, and the folk of Tubba, every one denied their messengers. Therefore my threat took effect. Were we then worn out by the first creation? Yet they are in doubt about a new creation. We verily created man, and we know what his soul whispereth to him, and we are nearer to him than his jugular vein. When the two receivers receive, seated on the right hand and on the left, he uttereth no word, but there is with him an observer ready, and the agony of death cometh in truth. This is that which thou wast wont to shun, and the trumpet is blown. This is the threatened day, and every soul cometh along with it, a driver and a witness. Thou wast in heedlessness of this. Now we have removed from thee thy covering, and piercing is thy sight this day. And his comrade saith, this is that which I have ready. Do ye twain hurl to hell each rebel ingrate, hinderer of good, transgressor, doubter, who setteth up another God along with the law? Do ye twain hurl him to the dreadful doom? His comrade saith, our Lord, I did not cause him to rebel, but he was far gone error. He saith, contend not in my presence, when I had already proffered unto you the warning. The sentence that cometh from me cannot be changed, and I am in no wise a tyrant unto the slaves. On the day when we say unto hell, art thou filled? And it saith, can there be more to come? And the garden is brought nigh, for those who kept from evil, no longer distant. That is that which ye were promised, for every penitent and heedful one, who feareth the Beneficent in secret, and cometh with a contrite heart, enter it in peace. This is the day of immortality. There have they all that they desire, and there is more with us. How many a generation we've destroyed before them were mightier than these in prowess, so that they overran the lands. Had they any place of refuge? Lo, therein verily is a reminder for him who hath a heart, or giveth ear. with full intelligence. And verily we created the heavens and the earth, and all that is between them in 6 days. Time periods. The word is broader than some people may think from this translation. And not of weariness touched us, therefore bear what they say, and hymn the praise of thy Lord before the rising and before the setting of the sun, and in the night time hymn his praise, and after the prostrations. And listen on the day when the crier crieth from a near place, the day when they will hear the cry in truth, and that is the day of the coming forth. Lo, he it is who quickeneth and give death, and unto us is the journeying on the day when the earth splitteth asunder from them, hastening forth. That is a gathering easy for us. The royal we. We are best aware of what they say, and thou art in no wise a compeller over them, but warned by the Qur'an, him who feareth my threat. Now, there's a lot of things we can talk about, but so the announcements and the cries, one day everybody's going to be made aware. But there's stuff going on all the time, just out of our awareness. And remembering that God is closer. This chapter is one of those ones that's good to say on Friday. 76 and 32 in the dawn prayer. 62, of course, because that's the whole subject of Friday. 18, sort of the Islamic book of Revelations, but nearer than the jugular vein. And witnesses that are about as near